Imagine someone ringing an alarm bell and saying, "Something big has shifted in our culture," and most people feel it, but don't know how to talk about it. That's the energy behind Right-Wing Revolution by Charlie Kirk. In this book, Kirk argues that American culture has moved sharply left, not just in politics, but in schools, media, corporations, and everyday language. His core claim is that many people sense this shift, but feel pressured to stay silent. The book is his attempt to explain what's happening, why it matters, and how conservatives, or anyone skeptical of modern woke culture, can respond. Section 1. What Kirk means by woke. Early in the book, Kirk spends time defining his terms. For him, woke isn't just about being polite or caring about injustice. He describes it as an ideology that, in his view, divides people into rigid groups, oppressors and victims based on race, gender, or identity. He argues this mindset has replaced older American ideals like equal treatment under the law or judging individuals by character. He compares it to swapping a shared rulebook for a constantly changing one, where saying the wrong thing, even unintentionally, can lead to public shaming or career consequences. Whether readers agree or not, this framing is central to everything that follows. Section 2. How institutions changed. Then, Kirk walks through how he believes this ideology spread so widely. His argument is that it didn't happen by accident. He points to universities, media outlets, tech companies, and large corporations as major drivers. According to Kirk, ideas that once stayed in academic circles slowly moved into HR departments, classrooms, and social media policies. He uses examples like speech codes, diversity training, and online censorship to suggest that cultural power now matters more than election results. In his metaphor, politics is the scoreboard, but culture is the playing field. Section 3. Why silence is the real problem. One of the book's most repeated themes is fear. Kirk argues that many people privately disagree with dominant cultural narratives but stay quiet to avoid backlash. He describes this as a spiral of silence, where people assume they're alone even when they're not. The result, he says, is that loud minorities appear to speak for everyone. Whether discussing parents at school board meetings or employees in corporate offices, Kirk emphasizes that cultural change sticks when disagreement disappears from public view. Section 4. A call for confidence, not rage. Interestingly, Kirk warns against responding with constant anger. He criticizes what he sees as conservative burnout, endless outrage without strategy. Instead, he calls for confidence, organization, and long-term thinking. He encourages building alternatives, new schools, media platforms, community groups, and businesses that reflect different values. He frames this less like a protest and more like planting a garden. You don't win by yelling at weeds, you win by growing something stronger. Section 5. The role of younger generations. As a longtime youth activist, Kirk focuses heavily on younger generations. He argues that while institutions lean left, many young people are questioning the cultural status quo, especially when it clashes with free speech, economic reality, or common sense. He encourages mentorship, education outside traditional systems, and direct engagement rather than retreat. In his view, the future depends on who is willing to show up consistently, not just during elections. Wrap-up. The core message. At its heart, Right-Wing Revolution isn't just a critique, it's a diagnosis and a roadmap, at least from the author's perspective. Charlie Kirk argues that cultural power now shapes politics more than ever, that silence allows ideas to harden into norms, and that lasting change comes from building institutions, not just winning arguments online. Whether a listener agrees or disagrees, the book challenges one big assumption, that cultural direction is inevitable. Kirk's central claim is simple. Ideas spread because people carry them, defend them, and live them out. And in his telling, the revolution he describes doesn't begin in Washington, but in everyday choices, conversations, and communities. If this summary sparked your curiosity and you'd like to explore the ideas in more depth, you can find Right-Wing Revolution by Charlie Kirk on Amazon and decide for yourself what you think. And be sure to stay close, because every day we bring you a new audiobook summary, helping you understand what a book is really about before you spend your money. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next summary.